Hello there, this is RomWills coming back at you with yet another video. Pay attention to minor disrespect from women. Minor disrespect. Like, this is in the case of even when you call yourself in a relationship with a woman, dating her, interacting with her. Pay attention to little things. Don't just be so caught up in her big breasts, had to say it once, or her nice butt dunk, or her thick thighs, which save lives. Yeah, she's looking all good. And see, here's the problem. A lot of guys get so caught up in her physicality, or her face card, all that stuff, how good she looked. They ignore little things until it's too late. Until it's too late, because very few women don't show their true face when they're dealing with a man. They exist, but very few of them. Very few. Most women are going to show some type of dislike for you, some type of disrespect for you, if they don't have it, if they don't really like you. They might say something small like, okay, like the height thing. That's always a major thing. They might go out with you, but they might say a little thing with you just to see your reaction. Or they'll talk about, oh, well, you ain't making that much money. Or they might try to talk about your hair, something. See, what a woman is doing is testing it out. She's testing out your reaction to it. What you gonna deal with it. Oh, wait, I talked about a few times the time I had called this young lady up back in the day, and there was a man over her place. And I was going to let that, I was like, oh, okay, my fault. I'll give you a call later. And she was like, oh, no. Now, the guy got up and was about to leave. Now, if he had stayed and I had a conversation with her, he just stayed there, she would have tried more. Because see, every single time a woman tries something little, she'll try you, and then she'll take it a step further the next time. That's why you got many relationships where the woman is really not just running stuff, but abusing the man. See, it's not talked about out here how many men are being emotionally abused by women. But they're going to try it. They're going to try it. In fact, you get one woman, I never forget this one woman who was known to be a ball buster, but she was dealing with this man who would tell her to zip it. And the thing with that was he probably checked her. He's probably checked her. Now, it might sound bad, it might sound terrible, and of course you're going to get some people say, no, you just let the woman do whatever. No, you don't. You ask yourself what you're going to do with that woman. What you going to do? If she act in a funky way, what you're going to do? I remember this one woman I dealt with, and she had invited me to this party, but she was acting a little funky. I'm not going to lie. I was about to leave. But then I ain't have anything else to do, and they had some beer. They had some beer, so I said, hey, you know what, whatever. I'll hang out with the other people. But she got it because I immediately started ignoring her. Then she said, oh, no, I ain't going to let it go. I'm going to tell you the truth. Pay attention to every little thing that a woman does, because she might not be in true cooperation with your operation. She could be that type of woman. You might say you're a man, you got some money. You got some money. She could be seeing you as an ATM. Like, she might try to test you and see how much money she can get out of you. I remember in more recent years, I was with this young lady, and she wanted to get some food for some place. And I ain't gonna say where we were, but I was like, nah. She was like, hey, give me your card. I can go get some food. I was like, oh, hell no. Hell no. Nah. If I'm gonna get some food, I'll go over there and get it, but I ain't gonna give you my credit card. You gotta check stuff like that and pay attention to stuff like that. Pay attention to every little thing. Don't let something go. Don't say, oh, that's just some small thing. No, that's how a lot of guys end up getting played. Because let me talk about that. They getting played, they getting used by the woman. Because the woman, most women ain't gonna come straight up and just try to play you, try to use you, try to take advantage of you. I'm gonna tell you what. See, you get a lot of guys say a woman's game isn't slick. I was like, no, yes it is. They'll do little things here and there. Try to say something about your physicality, see what your reaction will be. Try to get a money out of you. Like, say a woman trying to get some money out of you. Most women are not going to try to get it out of you right away. Most of them ain't going to try to get it, or they'll get a little bit. It might be for something small and see what you'll do. Or they'll do something, or they won't return a call right away or something, just to see how you going to respond. I'm going to tell you what I've always said is your main relationship is with yourself. And despite what some guys think, you got a lot of women players out here. You got a lot of women who will deal with a man, not because they necessarily attracted to him, but because for one reason or another, he fulfills whatever agenda they have. That's why you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. And they will test you to see how far they can get with you, what they can get away with, what you going to say. Pay attention to every little thing. They start talking about your physicality. You know, they might laugh about it, say, oh, no, I was just messing with you. No, they ain't. No, they ain't. They seeing what your reaction going to be. Now, I ain't saying you got to react like, pay attention to that. Pay attention. Let them know. You know, sometimes you might have to check them. You might have to say, oh, hold up. Nah, I ain't playing that. I ain't dealing with you if you're going to be coming like that. You might have to check them. Now, I'm going to tell you one weird thing with some women. They want to be, some of them want to be checked. But then, even then, pay attention to that. Because you might not be that person want to deal with all of that. Like if she's doing some little things that you know you don't want to deal with because your main relationship is with yourself. You got that mission. You got to be like, wait a minute, nah, I don't know. And I mean, sometimes you might still deal with them because, you know, they got that nice round butt dunk or something, or those thick thighs, which save lives. You know, you might still want to deal with them, but pay attention to every little thing. Don't let anything go, all right? I want y'all to think about that. Pay attention to the minor disrespect from women because the minor disrespect can lead to major disrespect. Remember, I said it's better a woman respects you than she loves you, all right? So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I want y'all to really think about it, okay? And I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.